What is my self-concept right now? What I wrote was I would call myself a work in progress, which means I'm pretty much learning things every day. There hasn't been a day where I haven't learned something new about myself or anything in general. I tend to think a lot about myself, depending on the situation, depending on what happens to me. I believe and think that everything happens for a reason, so that's why I tend not to question everything. I tend not to overthink certain things. So if something were to happen, then I'm not going to sit there and be upset and think, oh my goodness, why did this happen? What am I going to do about it? This, that, and the third. There's just that it happened for a reason. Whatever that reason is, I do not know, but it happened. So that's how I think about question one. Anything that happens to me, it makes me the person that I am today. I mean, I have to grow from it. I have to learn from it. I can't sit around moping around being upset or whatever about it. So that's how I see that question. The next question is, has it changed from adolescence, and how so? I feel like it has, in a way. I use an example, being rich or living a very lavish life, and all of a sudden something happens where you no longer have the house, you no longer have the cars, you no longer have the money, and suddenly you're homeless. And that happening, it happens to people sometimes. It doesn't. I've never had it happen to me, and I'm not gonna ever say that it's not gonna happen to me, because there may be a day that whatever situation I'm in, or whatever actions and decisions that I make, can lead up to that, or it can lead up to anything that happens. It's life. There's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, you can try to change it in whatever way that you can, and just take it day by day, I guess. Okay. The next question was, why do I have this concept of self? I have this concept because I figure there's no point in trying for me to question everything, because the more I question anything and everything, the more I find myself running around in circles, questioning. It'd be question after question, and it just doesn't work, because you're just gonna keep running yourself ragged, and it's not good. Not good for the mind, not good for the body. It's just too much worrying and things of that nature. So now this is just how I am, this is just how I think, and I just leave it at that. Now, to elaborate on questioning or asking the questions that I ask, and saying that there's no way around it and things of that nature. For example, I ask, the universe. How big is the universe really? We don't know. We don't have the answers to that question. Then you find yourself asking, well, how do we know that it's infinite? Or how do we know that it doesn't end? You know, kind of, in a way, yeah. Does it end? Does it not end? Is there an end to the universe? And you keep asking yourself these questions of going around and around and around with all these questions about the universe or religion or anything really, and you find yourself going around in circles, really, because nobody has the answers for them. The answers that we seek, or that we are looking for, it just doesn't, you can't find them, because nobody has those answers. So I've learned with myself to stop asking questions about myself and I've learned to stop asking questions about the world and things of that nature. But because it just doesn't work. You can't find the answer to it. And if there is somebody out there that has the answers to it, that's great, that's wonderful. But if there aren't, then just keep going the way that you're going. Just stop asking yourself. I've stopped asking myself about certain things because I realize that there is no answer. So me asking myself about myself, or asking anything about myself, I feel like there's no point in me asking, because I don't truly know everything about myself, and I feel like nobody else in the world really knows everything about themselves, because you learn every day. You're changing every day. Every single experience that you have changes you in a way. You may think that it may not change you, but down the line it will change you. It could be traumatic, or it could be something just as easygoing as getting a birthday card. That can change you somehow, some way. It could be a tragedy from being in a car accident that changes a person. It could be anything, really. So me having this concept of myself just tells me that I am a person that tends to think a lot, but tends to not want to think too much. If that makes sense. Next question was, I am or am not satisfied with my current concept of self, and I currently am pretty satisfied with my current self, because it's just how I am. I mean, like I said before, there's nothing I can really change about it. I mean, well, no, take that back. There are things that I could possibly change about myself, that I would want to change, or anything of that nature, but I don't want to change anything, because that goes on to the next question. I don't want to change anything because it's just how I am. Why would I want to change something about myself? Now, if it's more or less, if it's something that if it's something negative about myself, then I probably would want to try and change it. But then again, I wouldn't, because that's just how I am. I mean, now if there's someone telling me, oh, you should change this and that and the third about yourself, no, I'm not going to, because it's just how I am. If I feel that I don't want to change myself, then fine. Because there will be people that feel like you need to change yourself, or they'll feel that, or the reason that they may feel that way is, it could be out of jealousy, it could be out of concern, it could be out of jealousy or concern, like I said. It could be out of many things, honestly, envy, but that's entirely up to you of how you wish to change yourself, or how you see. You have to learn how to know how to see how you see yourself, and are you happy with yourself? And therefore, I am satisfied with myself, and I don't wish to change anything about my current concept of self. The last question: others view myself as. Reading that question, I didn't really know what to say. I don't know what others think of me. I mean, I'm pretty sure there have been people that have probably tried to tell me how they feel about me, but I'd probably have blown it off. I'm not great at reading other people's minds or emotions or anything of that nature, so if you don't tell me, I won't know. And I honestly don't care about other people's opinions of me, because at the end of the day, I'm just me, and I'm going to continue being me, and I live my life for me. So I just feel that anybody and everybody can have whatever opinion or view they have of me, and if that's what makes them happy to have that view or about me, then fine, they can have that view. I mean, it's not going to stop me from being successful, or it's not going to stop me from doing whatever I wish to do. So I feel like it really shouldn't matter what anybody thinks about anybody, because no matter what you do in this world, you're going to be judged for it anyway. So I'm going to continue living my life the way that I feel is morally right, or the way I wish to live my life, without anyone, trying to tell me I should live my life this way, that way, and the third. And it just doesn't work. I personally don't like being told what to do anyway, so that's just how I am. And so how other people view me, I really, honestly, truly do not care how others view me, because at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter to me, because I'm going to continue doing me. I'm going to continue doing what I wish to do. I'm going to continue doing what makes me happy, and whoever has a problem with that, oh well. Just being completely honest with that. And that is all the questions that I really had for this video. So hopefully, hope you enjoyed it, I guess. Thank you.